Hi Gemini, this is Ciao with Ariana Stark with your forecast for the month of December, which is the final month of 2024. I will use Oracle cards as well as Divine Mistrust Oracle, the Ideal Tarot Love Oracle, amongst other decks. For a personalized reading and for your forecast for the year ahead, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Let's just understand what's in store for you in the new month. The final days of November, stepping into December, I do have the Empress card. I think in the final days of November, your personal magnetism was also at its peak. You were someone who was sought after, you were turning heads. Besides, you were also socializing, networking had brought in gains for you. Maybe there was an offer with respect to a side hustle, something that you've never attempted. Minor gains was very likely for many Geminis. I think your friendships or ties were also deepening. Maybe you had met someone at a social event and this person also had shown more than a passing interest in you. Interestingly, the overall energy this month is the Death card from the Ideal Tarot. Now, death, as we are all aware, talks about transformation. It talks about a transitional phase in a life. Maybe there's also going to be some kind of friction with respect to change, but then nothing is permanent in life except change. You need to sail with those changes. Acceptance and adaptability is the key. There's also going to be an urgency in your step. Your responsibilities will certainly increase. Maybe it would be better to settle for less. You're quite alert this month, and that is also going to garner you brownie points. It will help you sail ahead. You also need to prioritize this December. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges. I do have the Justice card, so karma is definitely at play here. Reward or punishment is going to be as per how you've acted in the recent past. I do have the Six of Wands, which is another card in the challenge position, so maybe you need to be patient. You shouldn't rush headlong. I think finances could also create disagreements, or maybe you're seeking clarity with respect to financial matters this December. Influencers for this month, I do have the Nine of Swords. You see this lady, she seems to be in a state of despair. She is not showing her face to us. Maybe you have too much on your plate. You have to shoulder responsibility because others aren't around. Maybe staff is playing truant. That is why you have to step up, get up early or work late into the night. This could also leave you with sleeplessness, or you could be sleep deprived. So Geminis, you need to cover up on your sleep, or your health could also take a beating. Though it is not going to be smooth sailing, still I think you can expect some respite. Perhaps you should maintain your poise and not let annoyance get the better of you. Some people could also accuse you of being meddlesome, so keep that in mind. Nevertheless, I think you're going to be someone who is going to make quick progress. Job opportunities are also very likely for you, but then they may not excite you. Maybe the pay on offer is not at par with your expectations. With so many swords in the background, I think your rivals will continue to give you a bad name. They could malign you. Again, I would like to reiterate here, I think you could suspect that someone is not being clear with respect to financial matters. Maybe you also want to deal directly with your clients rather than have a middleman look into things. The first 10 days of December, I have the Moon card. Now this talks about confusion, another major in your reading, but this also asks you to focus on your intuition. Maybe you have a choice here. Maybe you are confused about an option that is there. I think your sixth sense can guide you. You also need to keep your emotions in check because emotions could wreak havoc in your relationship. Perhaps with that King of Cups, you need to seek advice from a legal eagle, from a healer, maybe even a medical professional for that matter. I think your family could also question your moves at this time. Maybe you also want to make travel plans, you want to go to another city, but then it could be something which may not be very acceptable, or maybe it seems to be a bad choice where your family is concerned. Yet, your friends and acquaintances will rally around you even if your family is not going to be as supportive as you would have liked to your work ideas. Paperwork or technical matters are going to be paramount at this time. Even if there's pressure, I think you will complete tasks. Someone could also be very manipulative at work. Maybe your client also wants you to lower your prices for your services, take undue advantage. Opponents will definitely try to create obstacles, but you have to be ingenious and clever, and you need to find a way to overcome these situations that arise. Maybe as a leader of the pack also you need to break the ice with colleagues who are indifferent, especially new workers. Yet praise can also come your way from those who are observing you from far. Maybe this could be a worker from another department. The next 10 days, that is 11 to 20th December, I do have the 5 of Cups. Now, this lady, like in the 9 of Swords, she's hiding her face from the world. Maybe it would be prudent for you to take a back seat rather than reveal all your cards publicly. There could also be mistrust in a relationship because this is the Cups. Your emotions could overwhelm you, so clarify and walk away from what's not ideal for you. Perhaps it would be advisable to accept God's plans rather than be emotional. Maybe you're raising your voice, but it could also be a futile cause. Professionally, also, you could be a bit distracted because there could be interruptions, so you need to focus. Your boss could also expect you to do tasks right away. At such a time, I think you can take heart from the fact that generous colleagues are going to rally around you. New clients could also seek you out for your services. I think pride and ego has no place in relationships, so it would be best to swallow pride and not let ego mar your relationships this month. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st December, I do have the Hermit card. Now, Hermit talks about a period of self-reflection. Maybe you need to step back. Like this 5 of Cups, there could have been drama here. That is why you're being forced to retreat. You may feel also unwanted within your family or within your friend circle. That is why you're going to be in pensive mood. You're going to contemplate over your actions. It's best to avoid disagreements. Oftentimes you feel that you have to surrender to what others want. You could also question the financial moves of your loved ones, and they could ask you not to be so intrusive. I think these restrictions are also going to unnerve you, leave you a bit sad and unhappy. Incidentally, minor gains can be expected in the final days of December. Communication is also going to increase. There are people who are going to seek you out for your words of wisdom. With that Hermit card, you're definitely going to be someone who can guide others. Former colleagues could also ask you for your services. Maybe they are going to reach out. It could be a surprise move from their end, but you may not be too keen. Perhaps you should take any offer with a grain of salt. Again, there could be that high possibility that you have to redo tasks, so you need to be extra cautious. Your creative work is also going to be appreciated. You're on the right track. Banking work is also going to be a priority at this time. Lenormand's messengers also come up in your reading, so someone is going to come in, startle you with information, news, or perhaps you're going to do the needful in other people's life. From the Divine Mistrust Oracle, I do have the card, a ticket to ride. Maybe some of you are making travel plans, or the universe is asking you to be prepared to be on the move. Perhaps better opportunities lie elsewhere. Maybe there are outstation work offers, like I said earlier in this reading. With respect to our love life, I have this card. I am just doing what I have to do right now. Possibly this could be true for those of you who are romancing. Maybe your person is neck deep in work, or he's focusing on his responsibilities at such a time. That is why time could be at a premium in your relationship. For some of you, You could also face rejection in a relationship in case you fancy someone. Maybe this person is not playing ball, maybe he is not wearing his heart on his sleeve. That is why you feel a sense of loss with that Five of Cups. That is why you feel vulnerable emotionally and sleep deprived. I think the key here, Geminis, is to understand that this person could also be wearing a mask. Maybe he has responsibilities as this card outlines. Other than that, some of you could also have suitors, but then you could also pour water on their feelings and affections. There could be someone who is deeply in love with that King of Cups. This person does have deep feelings for you, but pride and ego could also be preventing you from forming a relationship. Maybe this person is also much younger than you. You don't need to string anyone along, Geminis, if you're disinterested. I also have this card about your past. Don't know, don't care. This could be true for those of you who are madly in love. I think this person shows maturity. He is not wanting to discuss what has transpired in the past. I think suspicion in the past could have also rocked your romantic connection. That is why he wants to do away. Maybe you have had your fair share of admirers, but this person doesn't want to dwell on it and shows his maturity. Likewise, you may be unwilling. Maybe you also want to move on from those situations. I think those of you are married also should avoid angry exchange with your person. You also need to be emotionally sensitive to your person's needs. Honor whatever your body is giving you signals. The last card in this reading is manifesting miracles. I think it's very true that you're going to be in a position to make your dreams a reality. So trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. With that emotional sensitivity, you're definitely getting signs from your inner self or your higher self. So you need to pay attention. Maybe as time goes on, your relationship will progress into something more beautiful. On that note, Geminis, I'll wrap up this reading. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.